Let's say you've got a dose response curve like this one, where you have on the x-axis the concentration, log units, on the y-axis the percent response, the black dots are our empirical data, and the orange line is our predicted line of best fit. And you wanted to highlight a point in particular. Let's say you wanted to draw a line wherever the line of best fit hits the 10th percentile. That would be the concentration at which 10% of our population or test subject are responding. How would you do that? Well, there's an easy method, a clunky method, which is just to draw the line kind of like this by hand and try to keep it straight. But A, it's not very clean, and B, if your data changes, you'll need to redraw the line from scratch. There's a much nicer way to do it so that the line is drawn from your data set, and that would be to simply add on top of our black data points, which is our first data series, and our orange, which is our second data series, a third data series with just the points that we need to draw this line. And we just need 2 points basically. The point here where our orange line hits the 10% and where our that same x value, but 0% to draw a nice straight line. So it's as simple as that. We'll just need an x and y value. Our first point will have an x value of the EC10, which we've calculated earlier here, and a y value of 10. And our second point will have the same x value, our EC10, and a y value of 0. And we can easily then just right-click on our figure, add data, select data, and we can add as an additional series our x value here and our y values here, and that will draw 2 points on our line here. You can see the gray ones, they've just been added, and then all we need to do is left click to remove the marker, and on line add a line, maybe a black line, maybe slightly dotted or something like that. There we go. And that's as simple as that. Now, the other thing is if we simply wanted as well to add a third point to draw the horizontal axis, if you wanted, I think this is fine, but some people like drawing a third horizontal axis. We could simply add a third point to this. Our first point would be then over here. So we know the x value is 0, the y value is 10. Our second point is here, our third point is there, and then editing this data set, we just go format data series, wherever it is, design, select data. Our third series here, for x numbers, we would have these 3, and for y values, we would have these 3. And then we can have that. Now, of course, I made a little mistake. The x value should be not 0, but a very negative number. So in this case, -4. There. Now that can change the axis here, so you may need to then come in here and reset your minimum axis value to -4 so that your graph looks good again. That's it, simple as that. If you like the horizontal bar, you would include this extra set. If you don't, you could simply have these 2 bottom bits, and that's the drop line.